So, Howard Bloom is most definitely an interesting character, clearly an intelligent man. I've read quite a bit about his life, but I haven't read any of his books, admittedly. But I have seen him, listened to him on YouTube over the years. You may or may not be aware that Howard has his own YouTube channel. Makes a lot of videos about politics and such. He has a unique perspective on the world, and some would say a controversial view of world history. To my subscribers, I say please do go check out his channel, watch his content. One issue I have with Howard Bloom is, as I see it, he's attempting to use excessive scare tactics on his audience in many of his videos. Go watch a few videos for yourselves. You may find yourself agreeing with much of what he says. Like Howard Bloom, I'm a big supporter of democracy and secularism. But I ask, is fear a good way to motivate people? Using fear a lot of the time to motivate people, I mean, yeah, sure, scare tactics do work, can work, but is this constant campaign of trying to scare the shit out of folks, sitting down, staring at the camera, deadly serious rhetoric, is it entirely necessary, Howard, is my question. But to be fair, Howard is addressing some very serious topics, I understand that. And how he chooses to engage with his audience, his subscribers, is for him to decide. He has his own style. I'm just pointing out here that there are other effective ways to motivate human beings other than trying to pump them full of fear a lot of the time, you know? But Howard isn't just a one-trick pony. He's got a lot to say. He's sharp and insightful. And he talks about things that matter. He's a big believer, a huge advocate in Western civilization. And he isn't backwards about coming forwards and letting people know about it. Yeah. I was watching a Bloom video from about a week ago, a recent one of his, called "A Caliph Wants to Bite Your Ass." Yeah. I'd like to pick up on a couple of things he said here towards the end of the video. Howard said we in the West are Westocentric, good word. We think that only we have the power to achieve things, he said. Well, I'd say many people, many Westerners, would most likely object to what you said there, Howard. I certainly don't think only the West has the power to achieve things. I would think anyone with even a fair education couldn't let himself believe such a thing. Howard uses the word miracles when referring to the achievements of Western civilization. There are no literal miracles, of course. Howard is an atheist, so one can safely assume he doesn't believe in literal miracles, but he uses the word anyway. And I've heard him use it before, elsewhere. But yeah, Western civilization has brought many great benefits to human beings, to the human species, but it's also brought untold death, destruction and misery. And the history of Western imperialism is a long, bloody one, as I'm sure Mr. Bloom is aware. But then, imperialism isn't just a Western thing, of course. So, Islam is at war with the world, at war with the West. It's all about world domination. For the true followers of Muhammad, it's all about the jihad. And Islam is capable of defeating, toppling, if you will, the complacent West. This is the narrative or general picture Howard Bloom is putting over. Do you agree with Mr. Bloom? Watch a Howard Bloom video and tell me, in your opinion, is Howard Bloom a demagogue? I think we should be concerned with what's going on in the Middle East for sure, but what can we do, we people who have no political power or influence in the sense of being in positions of political power and or influence, you know what I mean? What can we do? How can we affect positive change? We regular folks. Questions to think about. I find myself wondering, what would the world be like if Howard Bloom, if Howard the Humongous, were the President of the United States? Would he seek to destroy the Islamic world? Seek to destroy the true followers of the Prophet Muhammad? How would he seek to do this? If Howard sees this video, maybe he can answer me in an "if I were president" response video. I think that's something that I would like to see. But I don't know if he's going to see this or not, so, you know. Anyway, I'll see you next time, folks. Peace.